Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some interesting things to talk about. I think I know what the next fusion is going to be. But this is all going to just be predictions based on some info that got leaked today at the time of recording this. So this is going to be pure speculation. There's no concrete proof that this will be the next fusion. Let me explain why I think it is, though. Alright, boys, so let's hop on over to the Grinch KD Discord, alright? So what we've got is apparently these images leaked today. I don't know, can I zoom in on these? I wish I could. That's kind of shitty quality, but apparently these are the champions coming in the next collab. I guess it is Ninja Turtles. I didn't think it was going to be Ninja Turtles. Somebody asked me on stream today if I was excited. I was like, I don't think it's going to be Ninja Turtles, but seems like it is. These seem pretty legit, man. You've got the copyright down here at the bottom as well. You can't really read it. Let's see, 2025 Viacom, I don't know. Overseas Holdings, all rights reserved, something like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, some people think these are AI, but so one of the reasons I don't think that this is AI is because this YouTuber apparently took this video down. So that's one reason why I'm like, okay, well, if this is just AI stuff, why would you take the video down? Like, because I feel like you'd only take the video down if Playam was getting on your ass, like, hey, bro, you just leaked our fucking new content, you gotta take that down. They wouldn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. And another thing is there's not really any YouTubers that are in the content creator program, I believe, talking about this. I think I'd seen Snackbox make a video on this. I don't think he's part of the content creator program. I could be wrong, but like Nubs, Hades, like nobody big is making a video on this, and I wonder it's because if they already know, so they would get in trouble, right? So that they probably can't make a video on this, because I would see Nubs all over something like this right away if it was leaked and it wasn't true. Or at least he would make a video about it, like speculating, but I think he knows it's legit. That's why he can't make any videos on it, because of the embargoes or whatever. So let's take a look. Okay, so we've got Shredder, Void Legendary, Shadowkin, HP, alright. We've got Raphael, who is Attack, Force, Barbarians. We've got Donatello, Magic, Lizardman, Support. I think this is going to be the next fusion. I will get to why I think that in a second. I just want to show all these champions so I can explain my reasoning. Leonardo, a Void Legendary, Defense, Shadowkin. With Shadowkin and Lizardman makes sense. I'd say even Skinwalkers make sense too. Bannerlords and Barbarians, I don't really like them being in those factions, to be honest. Like, maybe like 2 Lizardmen, 1 Shadowkin, or maybe like 2 Shadowkin, because Splinter's in there too. And like, I don't know, 1 Skinwalkers. I think they'd be fine in Skinwalkers and Lizardmen, because they're animal themed, and as well as Shadowkin as well, because ninja, so. But Barbarians and Bannerlords is kind of weird. If you think this is fake, that's totally cool, but I do think this is legit. And then let's go look at the, let's see, let me find another image I wanted to show you guys. So we were looking at the little Michelangelo chase right here. It is worded quite funky, which makes some people believe it is AI. I don't think it is. This is pretty freaking good looking, man. But Michelangelo is apparently the 7-day login, so he definitely isn't going to be the fusion. So we can rule him out. He also is an attack champion. And I know the wording of the skills is weird. Alright, but if we look at Lemonici Chase, her skills are also worded weirdly. Not as weird as the turtle, but they're still weirded, not exactly how the actual skill descriptions are. They are missing the green, though. He doesn't have any of the green things. Like, there should definitely be a green on the, place increased attack if it hits critical. That should definitely be green. Like, any sort of buff or effect or debuff usually gets a green little highlight. So that is a little interesting, but I don't know. Could mean that it's fake. But let's just assume it's real, though, because this stuff looks legit to me. So why is Donatello going to be the next fusion, alright? You can actually see a little bit in my Discord, actually. I'm giving some of the reason, but shout out freaking Vorpal, he's hilarious. But Shredder, alright, Void Legendary, off the table. They just did Titus. They only do 1 Void Legendary a year. Same with Leonardo. Leonardo, off the table. Again, he's a Void. I'm not going to do it. They just did Titus. There's no way. Michelangelo, he's the 7-day login, so it can't be him. So that leaves either Raphael or Donatello. But if we take a look at Michelangelo, he is an attack champion. He's a nuker, alright? Raphael is also an attack champion, so I'm assuming he's a nuker. Maybe he's like a debuffer, but usually attack champions are nukers. So I highly doubt that we get a attack login and an attack fusion. I highly doubt it. I don't think so. Which leaves really, out of all these images, maybe Splinter's in the game as well, but we haven't seen Splinter. No images of that, which I assume they would have leaked with this video. That leaves only Donatello and Raphael as potential fusion candidates, in my opinion. And Donatello makes the most sense because he's actually a support. We haven't had a support fusion in a long time. We had Tholen, and then we had Titus, and then we had the dog. That's basically 3 damage dealers. Titus is not like a traditional damage dealer. He's more of like a clan boss damage dealer, which the other two are good in Hydra as well, but they can also be like campaign farmers and stuff like that, whereas Titus can't really do that. So I highly doubt we're getting, 4 damage dealing fusions back to back. I highly doubt we're getting a Void only 2 months from our last Void. So, guys, I think it's Donatello, man. I think Donatello's going to be the fusion. And I'm happy about that, man. I mean, Lizardman, unfortunately, Lizardman actually needs damage dealers more than support champions. I think Donatello, guys, is going to be the next fusion, right? I'm making this video just because I think it's entertaining. I think it's cool. And I like making videos on things I think are cool. And some brownie points, boys. If I end up being right, a couple brownie points for your boy, Grinch KD. We'll see if I can end up predicting this. I was able to predict the release order of all the faction unities, so that was pretty cool. So we'll see if my my good predictions can continue. But alright guys, that's going to do it for the video, man. Just a quick little video. I don't think this is longer than like 10 minutes, but guys, I think Donatello's going to be the next fusion, so if he looks interesting to you, I would start saving. I mean, if any of them look interesting, I'd start saving, but I really think it's going to be Donatello, man. I think Voids are off the table. I highly doubt we get, 2 attack champions, login and fusion, so I think it's going to be Donatello, man. I really do. Which is cool. It's going to be cool to get one of the turtles for free as long as you, got the time to play Raid. I know it is pretty time intensive. But yeah, boys, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe 2 or 3 days from now, we'll find out if I'm right. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think it's going to be Raphael, Donatello? You think it's going to be, one of the other 3? I think Raphael and Donatello are the most likely, but I really think it's like 99% Donatello. And if it's Raphael, I'd be surprised, but not as surprised as I would be with any of the other 3. Alright, boys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.